You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Now, how did you get from, of course, starting Wonder AI and being able to scale it to the fastest growing company in your space?
Part of the reason why I talk about my failures at the start of the podcast is because it has a very big part on the success in terms of I'm not afraid to fail, and I understand the importance of speed and timing. If you work with enough companies, you understand timing has a huge part to do with everything. Mm-hmm. We got the idea in November. We figured out that it's possible. First of all, that's always the first question. Is it possible? The only question after is it possible should be how fast can we get it up and what's the most optimal way to get it up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we didn't start off as a software. What we started off is as a course. And what we did is we figured out how to build our whole system with the AIs, the APIs and stuff.
So you were a course where you were teaching people how to do it themselves.
Correct.
Okay.
But we figured out the system through like no-code automation tools such as Zapier and stuff.
Yeah.
How to connect all the APIs together, and it's pretty much our initial prototype. What most people would do after that, they have that MVP, is they would go out and hire a developer to start working on their thing. We didn't have the money to do that. We had $1,500. You know what I mean? We did not. But what I was not going to do is I was not going to wait 6 months to build out the software or a year to build out the software for someone to beat us first to market.
Yeah, exactly.
So we initially started off with no coding platforms. And keep in mind, we started on January 20th. We invested $1,500 into the business at that point. That $1,500 so far has turned into over $500,000. We're approaching $600,000 right now.
That's fire.
And now the software is about to be fully released, which is going to be crazy, in about the next week or so. And we didn't have to borrow money. We didn't have to go into debt. We didn't have to.
I love it.
We had an MVP. It worked. And our customers, you know what's crazy? We had one bad review. And we have thousands of customers.
Wow, that's incredible.
But we were very upfront. Here's what it is. Here's how everything works. And you know what's crazy? Which why I'm so happy we did it this way and why you guys should go fast. We've learned so much from our customers. Like now that they were all forced to be tech savvy now, that you had to actually go in, map these things, set it up a certain way. Our customers are our biggest educators now. Yeah. Because they're coming to us as, keep in mind, Midjourney. Do you know what Midjourney is?
Yeah.
Midjourney does not have an API.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Midjourney, we figured out how to get Midjourney to work with our system. Because, so watch
That's
this.
Crazy.
We figured out that you can actually grab it from, there's a way you can grab the message from Discord.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Filter out the image. So we learned this from our students though, because they were forced to start off as being more technical than, ideal as you would if we had our standalone software. They're going to be our ride or die. They were here from the start. They understand the fundamentals of it. I'm so happy that we started this way. No debt, no equity given away, and
wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I love that so much because more often than not, people think that you have to go the route of, okay, I have an idea. Okay, cool. I need to go ahead and I need to like save up money or get funding so that way I can get a developer to start building this thing out. And, you know, or people are like, okay, I need to go to the bank and get like a loan, or I need to go some type of route to get funding to have this thing built out. But like you said, it can sometimes take like months in order to make that happen. I mean,
Correct.
even like with Octoply AI, which is, I'm a co-founder of Octoply AI. It's like, man, we went kind of that route where we have developers, we're doing all of those things, but it's like Octoply, the software that is built on foundational wise we've built it out for the past 2 years.
Yep.
So, and then now we're like, okay, we should integrate AI into it.
Yep.
But I'm thinking like, man, had we not built out that software in the past 2 years, if we just decided we wanted to do this, yeah, if we went the route that most people are going, it would take us about another year to 2 years before we'd be able to drop Octoply. And of course, like you mentioned, you would have other competitors, other people that are bigger and larger that will be able to scale and do that significantly faster. So I love that y'all mentioned that, and I hope that people that everybody like listening and watching will be able to learn from that hey, if you're really trying to penetrate the market, sometimes you can find a way to bootstrap and be able to do a version or do something that's, I mean, whether we want to call it the MVP or whatever that is, like put out a version or something that is the bare bone basics of what it needs to be and start generating profit and use that profit to then grow the business further.
Correct. For the most part, the end customer only cares about the results.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
And I'm starting to realize that we are the fancy ones, the entrepreneurs. We want the fancy UI, the fancy UX and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But most people just want what they were promised.
The result, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're promising somebody and the offer is a good offer and you can deliver on what you promised, they'll be happy with what they have, in my opinion.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.